just thinking of managing the kind of social life that we had before the virus, despite my dementia, of thinking of managing that ever again seems impossible to me.
Being isolated is very hard for Gerda. I mean, she is a social person and she's always organized for us to go and see the family. We didn't see the grandkids for ages at the beginning of the pandemic, and that just, depressed Gerda on no end. And that, of course, is no good for this dementia of hers, to even add on depression as well. So that's been very, very hard for her. Just being at home together quietly has been good for us, but the loneliness, I think, is causing her more problems.
With being quarantined or otherwise just very much at home, I feel the physical disconnection from our children and grandchildren. Now that talking is becoming more difficult for me, that is a form of connection that I sort of counted on. We see them at a distance.
Yeah. So, Dante, I heard you've been take part in the vaccination trail.
I went in and just did like a wellness checkout, gave me a vaccine, took some blood, did a nose swab.
Oh, but it's a blind.
But that connection with a child where they just, even if they're now 13, like our oldest grandson, when I can just say, come sit on my lap and just be with me.
Woo!
Yeah, good, okay.
Wow! Oh.
Be careful, don't stand from the edge. It's like putting somebody alone where they can't communicate with other people to calm down and to express the problems and the needs and discussion she wants. She just gets agitated and alone and just starts crying. And that's been an enormous jump since the pandemic. I mean, it's just been this big a change. So it's been hard for both of us.
But here I am, the rest of me. How are you, Kirsten? I only see you now properly.
Oh, I'm good. It's fun. Wilhelmina's back.
Oh, so exciting. Is she there? Can she say hi?
I know. Can she say hi?
No, don't worry about it now, but if there's a chance, let's do it sometime.
Yeah. What have you been doing on Gerda this weekend?
Oh, my usual... I was just totally uninspired, and then I gave into it, and I watched all of Downton Abbey in, a week's long, ongoing, 3 episodes a day splurge. And I went to the orthopedic hospital by the university, and they made me this support for my hand. But it was such an amazing feeling. I sat there for almost an hour, and it was such an amazing feeling to be in a room with other people. It was just, it's like, it was like being in Starbucks, just that sense of you are in a kind of community, even though you're not interacting very personally with everybody around. But it was such a reminder for me of what a loss it is.
That was an important day for me too. I loved it.
There we go.
Okay.
Wow!
One of the things that I have feared about getting dementia, of getting to a point where I'm not physically approachable because of my behavior, And now circumstances have brought that moment forward to me, while I can still mourn the loss. Whereas if I had been rendered unapproachable, or just being off-putting to people, I always thought that if I get to that stage, maybe what would last the longest would be the physical comfort. It causes me grief because it feels to me it's one more thing that I could use to be close to people. That now some of the time I had left to do that is now gone. It also makes me understand much better what it's like for people, especially elderly and alone people, and I feel such sorrow for them and for myself.
What exercises do you guys do